My dear sisters and brothers, the gospel today is so meaningful for us, especially the first two sentences and the last sentence. The last sentence, Jesus said that it's when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith still exists on our life on the earth? So that's the question. It's very, very critical, because you see now we have, I think it's more than 2 billion people believe in God, and especially in your country now, Philippines. My country is Vietnam. It's just a few people, 10% of population believe in God. But Philippines, like Brazil, are the two most crowded countries believe in God. Your country is before over 90%, but now it's decreased, just 80%, I think, just around that. But with 80% of more than 100 million people believe in God, so how can we answer the question that God, Jesus mentioned in the gospel today? Why? You see, we have many people still believe in God now, but why he say that? When the Son of Man come, would he still find someone believe in him? This is a big question, and all of us will and have to answer that question. So it's in order to understand, we can see, it could be happen that maybe one day nobody believe in God. They can practice many things to give something good for other people, give alms or charity. They can go to the church to like a pilgrimage, to visit a lot of churches during the Holy Week. It's like you here. Most of people in Philippines, they try to visit 7 or 5 churches during the Holy Week. But for what? Just do something like a habit. It's no meaning. Or maybe it's like 2 weeks, like 3 weeks. It's you will celebrate Simpang Gabi in 9 days. What does it mean for you? It's just a habit or culture. If it is a habit or culture, it's meaningless. Jesus wants to remind us through the gospel today, is our faith, our life, belief in God, it must be something very, very critical, very, very necessity and essential for our life. We live in the world today, the business are commercial. So we have the same idea. It's like the businessman or the customer. We use God, it's like something in the supermarkets and in the mall. It's like optional. So when we need, we will choose. When we need God, we come to Him. It's very similar. So when you go to the mall, why do you want to go to mall? Because you want to buy something. And when you don't need it, you stay at home. You go to another place. You see, our lives, our faith is something like that. But Jesus, through the gospel today, especially the story of the widow, continue to pray, to ask the dishonest judge to make a good decision for her. Jesus reminded us, prayers is not something optional for our life. It must be something essential for our life. It is like water you drink, the food you eat, and the air you breathe every day. Without it, you will be dying. So without prayer, we are not Catholic anymore. So, through that story, you see, Jesus reminds us and invites us to look back ourselves, to reflect ourselves. What is our life now? What is your practice when you pray? You pray just because you need something. When you are in difficult situation, especially I think it's like St. Jude. I heard from some people here. They usually say Mass there, and they said that it's during the midterm exam and final exam. A lot of students come to attend the Mass for what? For blessing the table, the backpack, the pencil or something. So that's why when they do the exam, maybe they can receive a good grade. Just for what? Just for this thing. Very simple. But what is your faith? You believe and you know that. You cannot go to the church and do nothing and you will receive a good grade. No, you have to study. Yeah, so that's why. Through the story of the widow in the gospel today, Jesus reminds us and invites all of us to review our life. What is your faith? Do you still believe in God? Even when you suffer, when you are in the dangerous situation or challenges by something in your life. So may God, through the good example of our Mama Mary, the Blessed Virgin Mary, believe in God, even sacrifice her life for other people, especially on the Annunciation, when the Archangel Gabriel come to her. So may God help us to nourish our faith by practice our prayer every day. It's not like an optional, but it is something very essential for our life.